Okay, we ready? Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Middle Earth, and last time when we left off, Miss Marcellene had just made it to Eregion. So, let's talk to some of the people around here and see what they need, shall we? We'll start with this elf here, who apparently really wants to talk to us.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Well met, friend Mariner. Are you here to help the elves of Eregion?
Sweet lad Malone, will you stay a moment?
Greetings, Marcellene, and welcome to Gwingris. As you can see, our outpost is running low on supplies. I'm afraid that the next shipment from Rivendell is long overdue, and that without these supplies we will have a difficult time holding out against the forces of the enemy. Prior deliveries have met with trouble in the valley to the east of here in the form of worms. If you could take the time to thin their numbers in the valley, our efforts to resupply will proceed more smoothly in the future. Okay? Now, one good reason to do the quest in Eregion is that you unlock the stable travels through Eregion, at least the fast travels. Oh, hello. What do you want?
May Gavanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Well met, friend. No doubt you have heard of the White Hand's many spies in this land. A favorite spy of Saruman are the Kerbane. Our scouts report a large number of the Kerbane along the northern edge of the valley far to the east of Gwingris. Find them and rid our valley of their menace before they discover something that should remain hidden. Alright, so kill worms, kill Craven. Anyone else? Well, there seems to be a ring up this way. Well, that was a very nice statue at one point. Hello.
Stay a moment.
Our scouts report a group of half-orcs have been stealing worm eggs. This is troubling news, Marcellene. I can only imagine their ultimate purpose with the worm egg. For now, though, let us deal with the immediate threat. The very presence of half-orcs in the area speaks of these evil times. Journey to Eregion in the southeast and hunt down the servants of the White Hand. These half-orc abominations must be put to an end. Oh, and by the way, how come you all know Marcellene's name? She has just recently arrived here. I would like to know this thing. Hello?
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
Greetings, Marcellene. Have you of late seen the holly forest south of Gwingris? Huons now walk about, attacking those who pass through the wood instead of remaining docile trees as they should. There is something amiss in the wood. Something has awakened the trees from their usual slumber and provokes them. The Huons and holly tenders are proving too great a threat so close to our waypost. Gather your friends, Marcellene, and deal with the menace. Return to me when you are through, and perhaps we can learn what has stirred them. Now, this one says it's for a small fellowship. We're going to attempt it anyway. And you.
Will you lend me your ear?
Greetings, Marcellene. I and my companions are recently come from Rivendell at the behest of Master Elrond. He fears that spies of the enemy may dog the footsteps of the company which left Imladris some little while ago. The company which bears a heavy burden, and commanded us to follow in their wake, lest some sign of their passing be left behind. To this end, many of my companions have gone forth to scout the lands. It is clear that Aragorn, son of Arathorn, journeys with the company still, for there has been little note to see. They have lit few fires, for fear of the enemy, which is good. However, one of my scouts reports that he saw signs of an old campfire southeast of here. If you would, seek out that camp and learn if any other sign has been left behind, which may reveal the composition of the company. The campsite lies far to the southeast, beyond Sadrashu, nestled at the base of some boulders. Anyone else? I better double check before we head out. I don't want to miss anything and then come back and go, oh, you wanted to talk to me too. You could tell this was once a very beautiful place. Now it is Eregion. The place got absolutely wrecked during the war. This is pretty much what's left of it. Bits of ruins here and there. Not much in the way of safety or shelter. Okay, it looks like we're clear. Let's go out and kill some stuff, shall we? So we need to kill Craven, worms, half-orcs, holly tenders, huons, and we have to find a campfire. No small amount of things do we need to do. That's a troll. That's a fly. That's a holly tender. So the holly tenders are just renamed ball guardians, essentially. And this is a camp of Dunlendings. We're not worried about them at the moment. Although, did I have a quest item for in here? Not yet, because I haven't killed one yet. Okay. Now, this guy might be a bit of a challenge. Let's find out. Or not. Okay, he's fine. I just heard a tree. Ah. Is it you? Yep, it's you. Ha! New deed, Craven Slayer. How many Maybe it'll help if I pay attention to where I'm going. Halfway. Hacking the Darkwing. We're actually almost done with the Craven. Gee, 2 more, and we're starting to see the worms now. I thought I saw a worm go that way. Didn't I? Oh, yeah, I did. But there's a worm right here, so. If I remember right, we're going to have to come out this way a couple of times. And yeah, those birds are a deed. Probably one of the biggest pain in the butt deeds in Eregion. We found a whole mess of worms over here. Well, this will make life easy. How many more do we need? 2 more. That's worms down. Scout the company's path. I feel like I can get on a horse. considering it's a little tiny bit away. Anything want to chase us? It can. I do not care right now. In this exact moment, I just want to get this quest done. I have some bird chasing me. He can chase me. Okay, we're close to our destination. Here we go. New deed, Baringo South. Found the High Holland campsite. And a pipeweed pouch. So it says talk to Megalothron at Gwingris. We still need to do half orcs. Which are... Oh, and we still need to do these guys too. Now where are the half orcs at? Oh, they're over this way. Okay. Trying to think of the best way to get to them. Don't think... Maybe it's this over here. That count? Yes. Alright. There's our half orcs. Let's kill a few of those. We'll have to come back here for some other quests too later. You know, they probably got to think, oh, look, one lone woman, easy pickings. Yeah, I don't want to know what they bred with to create half orcs. Yeah, that rockworm wandering around out there. That is part of a quest later. That and its master. That's why we're leaving it alone. Right, we need one more orc. Oh. Interesting rubble. Almost forgot about that. You have found crumbling pages of ring lore. So that's another deed. And I have to remember when I head back to Gwingris that there's a piece of that there too. Hello. Well, I didn't really need you, but since you would like to die, I can accommodate. Let me look at the map. Where am I? Ah, Eregion is that way. Might as well grab that stable while we're this far out. You hear all the lynxes yelling at me for running through their den. And there are several animal dens scattered around Eregion. That's another deed. Several deeds here. You have discovered Eregion.
How can I be of service?
Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. We need to head back to Gwingris. On the way back, we need to take care of 2 more holly tenders and 6 more Huon. Yes, kitty kitty. Stay in your lane. Well, there's a holly tender. And there's a holly tender. Now we just have to find the trees. They usually wander through the forested area. Now, we do have to watch out. There is a particular one I would like to try not to fight at this point. It's a rare elite, and it will kick my butt. It's actually quite the challenge. Oh yeah, they will throw you too. Which is always fun. 2. see, which one can I use? Corrosive substance that burns through armor and hide. The rare elite is also the only one that will aggro on sight. Which is another good reason to avoid him if possible. What else can we use? A pot filled with boiling pitch. Absolutely. Another one. This one. Foul-smelling sludge. Which actually did some considerable damage to him before I even started. So, that was a good one. Surprisingly. Need one more. And there's one more right over there. I think we're going to go with the pitch pot again. Alright, that did it for the Huons. And with all that done, we have a bunch we can take right back to Gwingris. And we can remove the winter seasonal instance from our list. Oh, I did not mean to remove all of them from my list. That was kind of dumb. There. And you can see up ahead, there's Gwingris. You can tell from here, it used to be a rather large place. I wonder if it was a fortress, if it was a settlement. I mean, it looks like it would be big enough to be a settlement. Alright, we'll start with you. Hello.
What do you need?
You say you found this pouch at the campsite. It contains some small portion of the halfling's pipeweed. It may be that one of the halflings or the dwarf dropped this. Such carelessness could be their undoing.
Mind my words, traveler.
Marcellene, I fear there is little time to lose. Go to Eregion, 4 to the south and east, and speak with Golgalon. Warn him that there may yet be signs of the company's passing in the wild. Okay, we'll remove that for now, because we are not nearly done here at Gwingris. Alright, here. I done what you asked.
Today.
It pains me to put these creatures of the forest to the sword, but the power of the enemy has made it necessary. Against this corruption, there is little defense. It seems that our immediate concerns have been dealt with. Let us hope that it stays that way. I fear there is more lurking beneath the surface, however.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Alright, so his next quest is to defeat wood trolls. That we could do easily enough. While you were dealing with our immediate concerns in Ereg, our scouts learned that there is a large presence of wood trolls there as well. These creatures are bred by the Dark Lord and may well be the cause for the corruption of the forest. From what the scouts say, the wood trolls dwell mainly in Ereg, at the southern edge of Ereg. Go and see what you can learn of their presence there. Be wary and take an ally or two, for these monsters are terrible foes. And they used to be a lot worse. Who are you?
Mind my words, traveler.
I'm afraid that your efforts to the south will not be enough to repel the corruption the enemy has brought to Ereg. The evil has gone far too deep. In order to repair the damage that our enemies have brought about, we will need to replant the holly trees that have been devastated by the trolls and their foul ways. Journey south into the forest and find holly seeds from the bushes that grow beneath the trees there. Bring them to me, and we will still find the opportunity to ensure the forest's prosperity. Well, since I have to go there to kill trolls anyway, we will take that quest. Alright.
Sweet lad Melon.
Well done, Marcellene. I think that should thin their numbers enough for our supplies to make it through unharmed for the near future. There's still more that can be done, however. Isn't there always?
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your
I cannot thank you enough for dealing with the worms that threaten our supplies from Rivendell, but I have another task for you that should prove to be a more decisive step in safeguarding our deliveries. To the south of Eregion, in the east, there's a small clump of large hills. On the north side of these hills are a series of dens the worms use to raise their young. It is here that you will find Brunonk, Lord of the Worms of Eregion. I want you to draw him out by smashing any eggs you may find on the north side of those hills. Draw out Brunonk and slay him, then return here to me. Okay, so you want me to go kill a bunch of eggs and enrage the sire. Very good.
Megavanen.
You have done well, Marcellene. For now, the half-orcs have been thwarted. Rest for a while, for you will need your strength again before long.
Will you lend me your ear?
You have dealt with the half-orc rabble here in North Eregion, Marcellene, but their true purpose is only beginning to become clear. Recently, our scouts have indicated that a half-orc with some skill in training the worms is attempting to bend the vile beast to his will. If he succeeds, he could build a terrible army in Eregion. Return to the east and look for a small range of mountains south of the road to Rivendell. Among them is Cotres. If you find Orzgot there, put an end to his vile ambition. Alright, we had another one. There.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Well done, Marcellene. That should limit the White Hand's ability to gather knowledge of our forces here, and of other things that should remain hidden. With their numbers weakened by your efforts, we have an opportunity to strike a decisive blow against their tenuous foothold here in Eregion.
Swilide Melan, will you stay a moment?
You have thinned the number of Kerbane in the area, but unfortunately more will return to replace the ones you killed. In order to drive them out entirely, you will need to remove their means of rest and shelter. They undoubtedly have found a large tree in which to roost. As much as I despise the thought, you will need to burn this tree down. Only then will the Kerbane retreat from Eregion. Return to the valley in the east and look for the roosting tree. It will likely be found near a large number of Kerbane. When you find it, burn it to the ground. Alright, so for every quest we just turned in, we picked up a new one. And we haven't even gotten the quest for the Dunlanders yet, because we haven't killed one yet. As soon as we do, we're going to pick up a quest item for them. But, of course, we will have to pick all that up next time. Until then, bye for now.